Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action, it's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Handoff, Coleman, right side. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Colts offense ready to go here for the first time, and the former Philadelphia Eagle turned Indianapolis Colt Carson Wentz set to take over here at the controls in his first year in Indianapolis.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now Wilson on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
and showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. 34 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Do this. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive.
It got his man complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Wentz steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And this Indianapolis offensive line is one of the best in the business. Also, one of the toughest. They only gave up 21 sacks in 2020, the 2nd lowest total in the NFL. Surprisingly, they've already given up 2 in this game.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from quarterback Carson Wentz. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt. Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 57 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. I mean, you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off. That's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis there to make the ground. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 125 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was brought down by Marcus May. 2 yards on the pickup.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They run once more with Taylor. Strong running at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the handoff, Taylor shedding the tackle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Blankenship out for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 24-14. A minute 24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Connected with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And some space here. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.